Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about the NFL's most explosive offseason front. An event so colossal, so game-changing, that insiders are calling it the move of the century. Right now, in the shadows of Baltimore, a secret whispers loudly across league corridors, something so enormous that it's sending shockwaves through the entire NFL universe. You better sit down, because what I'm about to reveal could redefine the future of a franchise, and perhaps the entire league itself. Sources just confirmed to me, and I mean confirmed with insider precision, that a legendary, game-changing, elite-level superstar is on the verge of making one of the most unexpected, most talked about, most seismic moves in NFL history. The front offices are in chaos, phones ringing off the hook, encrypted conversations happening behind closed doors, private jets circling, all under strict confidentiality. What's happening behind the scenes is so classified, so explosive, that some NFL insiders are calling it the secret that will shake the league to its core. This is not hyperbole. This is real. An unknown hero, a player considered among the best at his position, an absolute game breaker, is being considered for a trade that could reshape an entire division. And you won't believe who it is. The name? Not yet, but hold tight because what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. It's about a player whose name has been whispered in NFL circles for months, a player whose impact has already electrified the league. Someone who's been through battles, face-to-face with the league's best receivers, and yet now could be wearing a new uniform, changing the landscape forever. If you think you know NFL trades, think again. This move is bigger than anyone expects. It's a puzzle piece that's been carefully positioned for months, hidden in plain sight, and the final piece is about to click into place. And here's the kicker. The entire NFL world remains completely in the dark, but not for long. Now I need you to do something. If you're serious about knowing the truth, if you want to be first in the league of insiders, then smash that subscribe button, hit like without hesitation, and activate that bell to be the first to get the truth as soon as it drops. Because what's coming next could be the biggest reveal of the year. Only those in the know will be able to grasp the full magnitude. Are you ready? Because what I'm about to tell you will shatter your perception of what's possible this offseason, and I promise you, what's coming is beyond anything you've ever seen. Let's go deep. The Baltimore Ravens, a franchise possessing a rich history of legendary defenses and offensive miracles, have been quietly, methodically, and ruthlessly searching for that missing piece. For months, they've been operating in whispers, secret meetings, encrypted calls, an endless chess game in the trenches of NFL power plays. They've been scouring the league for a game-changing talent to elevate their defense to an unassailable level, to finally give Lamar Jackson the supporting cast he's desperate for. The need. It's glaring, a shutdown corner who can lock down the league's most elite receivers, a player with the agility, intelligence, and instinct to dominate in today's pass-heavy game. What has been happening behind closed doors is almost unbelievable. Rumors swirl of clandestine meetings with player agents in exclusive Manhattan lounges, private jets ferrying executives across the country, and secret visits to undisclosed training facilities under cover of night. The Ravens, a team led by the shrewd Eric DaCosta, a man known for his meticulous moves and strategic genius, have been operating in the dark, inching closer to an historic move. Every step has been calculated, every phone call monitored, every signature awaiting the final seal. And then they found HIM. Yes, the player, the one who ticks all the boxes, who checks every box for what's needed in Baltimore's reconstructed defense. The name? Well, patience, it's coming, the moment is near. But before I spill that, let me paint you the full picture of the chaos, the desperation, and what this player could mean, and why the league's top brass is trembling with anticipation. Now picture this, Baltimore coming off a disappointing season, reinvigorated under their new head coach Jesse Minter. They still have Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, the heartbeat of their attack. But behind the scenes, whispers tell us the front office is distraught, a franchise so close to greatness, yet so far from that elusive Super Bowl. They've tried free agent signings, draft picks, trades, and everything in between, but still, the defense remains a question mark, an Achilles heel. Rumors are swirling about secret meetings at NFL headquarters, confidential calls with top agents, and even covert visits to NFL Combine locations. They've scouted players from every corner of the league, young talents, seasoned veterans, overlooked diamonds in the rough. The goal: finding that one elite piece, an anchor that can turn their defense from good to legendary. And all signs point to one name still under wraps but getting hotter by the day. This player who could make the difference has been the subject of intense negotiations, and every move suggests that the deal is imminent. Imagine the shock of the league when the news finally breaks. A superstar, a cornerstone, a player of such caliber that fans, analysts, and rivals alike will be forced to reevaluate everything. But who is he? What makes this move so unprecedented? Well, buckle up because I'm about to tell you precisely who he is. And trust me, once I do, your entire perception of the NFL's future will be permanently altered. It's none other than Jamel Dean. Yes, you heard it right. Jamel Dean, a player whose name, until now, has been buried in the shadows of Tampa Bay, has emerged as the ultimate domino in this offseason game. A player who's proven his elite status on the field, with stats that speak louder than words and a hunger for greatness that is unmatched. Let's dive into the deep. Jamel Dean, as of January 23, 2026, is a 29-year-old cornerback who has been a cornerstone for the Buccaneers' defense. Remember, Dean has been a key figure in Tampa's secondary since 2020, when he burst onto the scene as a third-round pick out of Auburn. Known for his elite pressman technique, he's one of the league's most feared cover corners, fast, physical, and with a nose for the ball. 2025 was his career year, no exaggeration. He logged at least 17 games, starting as Tampa's de facto number one. His stats: an astonishing 3 interceptions, including a pick-6 off Aaron Rodgers' rarefied air for any cornerback. Plus 2 forced fumbles, 6 tackles in the opener alone, and a jaw-dropping 81.5 PFF defensive grade, ranking him among the best 4 corners in the league. His ball production: impressive. He's a clutch player with a knack for turning the tide, a true shutdown corner with the ability to erase the league's best receivers. His man coverage: spotless. His zone awareness: sharp as a tack, and his leadership: veteran caliber. Despite injury setbacks over his career, knee issues and concussions, Dean has bounced back stronger than ever. What makes him perfect for Baltimore? It's simple. His style fits their aggressive, blitz-heavy scheme, and his experience in NFC South rivals has prepared him for the grind of AFC North football. At just 29, his market value? Still high, but the recent restructure dropping his salary from $12.5 million to $4.5 million signals one thing: Tampa is positioning to let him go, either via trade or free agency. And the numbers: they tell a story of a player ascending, peaking, and ready to dominate yet again. His recent performances on the field, combined with his contract situation, make him the ultimate prize, a veteran with a chip on his shoulder, ready to prove he belongs among the league's elite. So why Baltimore? Why now? Because they've been desperately searching for that elite cover corner, the player who can not only match the league's top receivers but utterly shut them down, redefine the entire secondary, and give Lamar Jackson the defense he's never truly had. Imagine Dean lined up against big-name AFC foes: Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, knowing full well they'll be unable to get past him. That's the game changer they've been chasing. And let's talk about the contract details. Dean's current market value stands around $13 million a year before the recent restructure. Tampa's move to reduce his salary signals they're willing to part ways, whether through a trade or a mutual agreement. The buzz is that Baltimore's GM, Eric DeCosta, has been quietly orchestrating the negotiations, his genius in the shadows, plotting what could be the steal of the offseason. Sources close to the situation say the Ravens front office sees Dean as the missing piece, someone to anchor their secondary for years to come, someone who instantly boosts their playoff odds. Their new head coach, Jesse Minter, fresh from coaching at Michigan and the Chargers, envisions a defense built around lockdown corners like Dean. The kind of defense that strikes fear into opponents, where they can blitz aggressively, knowing Dean can hold down even the league's most explosive receivers. But it's never that simple. Rival teams, especially AFC contenders, are already scrambling trying to block this move. The Jets, Patriots, even teams from the NFC, everybody wants a piece of Dean. The financial war, fierce. The logistics, complicated. The stakes, astronomical. Because this isn't just about one player, it's about the entire narrative of this offseason, a story of ambition, resilience, and domination. And if you think that's all, think again. Because in the next segment, I'll reveal exactly why Dean is the perfect fit, what the insiders are saying, and how this move could reshape not just the Ravens, but the entire league. The potential for greatness is literally knocking at the door, and if this deal goes through, brace yourself for the most watched NFL chapter in decades. Remember this moment, because the next 48 hours, they'll be critical, the moment when history is made. Stay tuned because this story is about to reach a whole new level, and you've just been given the inside scoop. Only the sharpest insiders will see what's truly coming. Now, let's go deeper into why this is not just another trade rumor. This is the game changer.